Hi friends, let's see our next HackerRank problem, which is electronic shop. So the difficulty level of this problem is easy and the maximum score allocated for this problem is 15 points. Now let's go for the problem statement. So here the problem statement is, so a person wants to determine the most expensive computer keyboard and the USB drive that can be purchased within a given budget. That means the person is allocated with some budget and he wants to purchase the maximum expensive keyboard and the drive within the given budget. So here we need to understand the important two parameters. The first parameter is he wants to purchase the maximum expensive keyboard and the maximum expensive drive, and the second parameter need to be considered is he is supposed to purchase both the keyboard and the drive within the given budget. So that is the two parameters we need to consider while solving the problem. And in the alternate case, suppose if the person is not able to buy the most expensive keyboard and drive within the given budget, and in that case he need to return -1. So this is the problem statement, which is very simple. So let's understand this problem statement with a simple example. So here the B is equals to 60 in this example. So B is nothing but the maximum budget allocated for this person. So here there is a keyboard array. So here the keyboard array indicates the prices of the keyboards, and in the next line there is a drives array. So the drives array indicates the prices of the drives. So as I told 2 points earlier, the first point is he is going to purchase the maximum expensive keyboard and the maximum expensive drive within the given budget. So for an example, let us since they have given 40, 50, 60 the keyboard prices, so as per the problem statement which is given, I am going for the maximum expensive in the first case. For an example, suppose if I have chosen 60 for the maximum expensive keyboard, in that case I'm not supposed to take any of the drives within the given budget, because if I add anything like 5, 8 or 12 with 60, definitely it is going to be the greater value than the given budget. So definitely the 60 is going to be ruled out. That means I'm not going to, that means I, in the sense, a person is not going to buy a maximum the keyboard with the price 60. Let's try with 50. Suppose here if the person is going to expend, if the person is going to purchase the keyboard of price 50, in that case, suppose if the person is chosen a drive value of 12, then 50 plus 12 is going to be 62. So definitely it is going to be expensive than the given budget. So in this case 12 is getting ruled out. So here the other possible case is 50 plus 8. So since he is going to purchase the maximum expensive keyboard of price 50, so he can allocate maximum 8. That means the drive price of 8. So 50 plus 8 is going to be 58. That is within the given limit of 60. So he has taken 50 plus 8. That means he can able to allocate 50 rupees for the keyboard and 8 for the USB, which is going to be a total of 58, which is less than the given budget 60. Now in the other case, suppose if the person is allocating 40 rupees for the keyboard, then in that case definitely he can able to allocate 12 rupees, but that means he has given the minimum out of the available 40, 50 and 60. He has chosen least value for the keyboard so that he can go for the maximum expensive for the drive. That means he can allocate 12 rupees for the drive. So 40 12 plus 12 is going to be 52. So which is less than 60. So it is available, or it is in the given budget range. So 40 plus 12 is going to be 52. So here there are two possible cases. In the first case, the person has given least preference. That means he has given 40 rupees for the keyboard and 12 rupees for the drive. So it is going to be 52, which is less than 60. So this is one possible case. And the other case is the person has given 50 rupees for the keyboard and 8 rupees for the drive. So in that case the total is going to be 58, which is less than 60. So these are the two possible cases available. Now which case we need to choose? Now the thing is, out of the two available amounts, okay, we are supposed to give the maximum amount which is obviously less than 60 or less than the given budget. So here out of 52 and 58, 58 is the greater amount compared to 52. So the return, that means we are supposed to return 58 as the answer. Since out of these two amounts, 58 is the expensive amount, so 58 is going to be the answer. Similarly, let's see the input format, how it is given. So the first line of the input format, which is going to be B, N and M, and the second line of the input format is going to be the keyboards array of prices, and the third line of input format is going to be the drive prices, which is of the array format. That means here the length, the 10 is nothing but the total budget, and 2 is nothing but the length of the keyboards array, and 3 is nothing but the length of the drives array. So this is the problem statement. Now this problem is going to be very simple, and these kind of problems are important for the developer interview process. That means in the developer interview examinations or evaluations, these kind of questions are a bit important. So please focus on these kind of questions. So now solve our problem. So I have chosen the language as JavaScript, and let us open the side-by-side view. Yeah. So as usual, so I'm going to delete this one. Yeah. So let's see what all the inputs they have given. So I'm just copy pasting the arguments they have given in the function. So let's see what is given in the problem. Yeah. Yes, it is processing. So here it is 3, 1, 5, 2, 8 and 10, where here they have given, I have consoled keyboards, drives and B. So this is a keyboards array 3, 1, that means keyboard array of prices, and this is a drives array of prices, and this is the total budget allocated 10. Okay, so now see, now we will see how to solve this problem. Now what I'm going to do, so here, so my approach is like, it is very simple. So let's start and I will explain parallelly. So here now I'm going to take an empty array. I will explain why I have taken this empty array, and here in the next case I have taken a flag. I have taken a simple flag. Okay, or else you can keep these two lines in a single line as well, no issues. You can keep these two things in a single line. Okay, now next what you are going to do, now I'm going for the different case. Let's explain that particular case. So what I'm going to do here, now I'm going to iterate through the elements. Okay, so now how I'm going to take, first of all let me take a simple for loop. Okay, I have taken a for loop for the keyboards. Okay, so I'm going to iterate through the keyboards array, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another for loop, and in that particular for loop I'm going to iterate through the drives array. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, so my condition is, for an example, if keyboards array of I plus drives array of j, suppose if this value which is less than or equals to the total budget b, so in that case I'm going to push that particular value to the empty array, which I have taken in the beginning of the problem. Okay, and parallelly the next case I am setting this particular flag to true. Now see, it is very, now let me explain this one. So here initially I have taken an empty array and I have taken a flag which is going to be a false. Okay, now the main thing is like I am going to purchase the keyboard as well as the drive. That means I need to purchase both the parameters and I need to verify both the summation of both the parameters, which must be within the range of the given budget. So initially I have taken, that means I have iterated through the for loop, that means of keyboards array, and in the second for loop I am iterating to the drives array. Okay, so for I is equals to 0, I is less than keyboards dot length and I plus plus. In the second case I am iterating to the drives array. For j, let j is equal to 0, j is less than drives dot length and j plus plus. Now I am here I have applied the condition. Say for an example, if keyboards of I plus drives of j which is less than or equals to the value b, in that case I am going to push that particular value only to the array. And in that case I'm just making that particular, I'm just turning over that particular flag to true value. Now here I am going to apply the condition. Say for an example, if the flag is going to be false, that means we are not supposed to, that means the combination is not possible. We are not supposed to purchase the keyboard and the drive within the given budget. If that particular, if that is the case, okay, because the flag is never going to be true. Suppose even in one of the case the flag is getting true, obviously the flag is going to be true, so it won't enter into this particular if condition. So if nothing, that means if it is not possible to purchase the keyboard and the drive within the given budget, I am going for that particular case. So I am taking the particular very initial value of the flag which is going to be false. So if flag is going to be false, in that case we are simply going to return -1. In the else case, simply I am going to return the JavaScript max function math.max, and I am going to return the maximum value of elements. Say for an example, see this particular case is for this one. Say for an example, if let it be in this particular example, so there are two possible answers. Okay, I mean not two, but there are multiple possible answers. Okay, so it may take 40 plus 5 or 40 plus 8, it may take 50 plus 5 and 50 plus 8, it can be of anything. So out of this, all the available, right now all the available combinations are going to be pushed in the array, okay, as per this particular statement. Now out of all the available parameters, I am going to print the maximum expensive parameter but within the given budget. So I am going to print the math.max of, I am going to spread the array and I am going to get the maximum value over here. Okay, let's run the code and check the result. Yeah, it just passed all the test cases. Now let's submit the code. Yeah, it passed all the test cases. It passed all the 15 test cases and I have scored 15 points. Yeah, that's all friends. You to please try this particular kind of problems, and these kind of problems are going to be very important for the competitive, that means I mean for the interviews, to crack the developer interviews or any kind of interviews. These kind of problems are going to be very important. So please, I'm not saying this particular problem, but these kind of problems, these models are very important. So please focus on these kind of models, and we will see the rest of the HackerRank problems in the next session. Thanks for watching.